The Book of Deuteronomy is the fifth book of the Hebrew Bible and the Christian Old Testament, forming a central part of the Jewish Torah. Its name, Deuteronomy, comes from the Greek word Deuteronomion, which means second law or repetition of the law. The book is attributed to Moses and serves as a farewell address and a review of the law to the Israelites before they enter the Promised Land. The book is presented as a series of speeches given by Moses to the Israelites on the plains of Moab, just before they are to cross the Jordan River into Canaan. These speeches recount their journey from Egypt, the giving of the 10 Commandments, and the establishment of the covenant between God and the Israelites at Mount Sinai. At its core, Deuteronomy emphasizes the importance of obeying God's laws and serving Him wholeheartedly. Moses urges the Israelites to remember their past and learn from their mistakes during their 40 years of wandering in the wilderness. He stresses the significance of faithfulness, obedience, and loyalty to God, promising blessings for compliance and warning of consequences for disobedience. The Book of Deuteronomy is divided into several major sections. Historical recapitulation. Moses reminds the Israelites of the covenant they made with God at Horeb, urging them to remain faithful and not to worship other gods. To Moab, emphasizing God's guidance, protection, and provision throughout their wilderness wanderings. The covenant renewed. Moses reminds the Israelites of the covenant they made with God at Horeb, urging them to remain faithful and not to worship other gods. The Law Restated. Moses reiterates the 10 Commandments and various laws and statutes given by God, along with practical instructions for their application in everyday life. Blessings and curses. Moses outlines the blessings the Israelites will receive if they obey God's commandments, and the curses that will befall them if they turn away from God and engage in idolatry. Call to love and obey God. Moses emphasizes the central command to love God with all their heart, soul, and strength, and to teach His commandments to their children continually. Warning against idolatry. Moses sternly warns against any form of idolatry and commands the destruction of the Canaanite religious sites upon entering the Promised Land. The Covenant Ceremony. The book concludes with a covenant ceremony in which the people pledge their obedience to God and accept the consequences of breaking the covenant. The Book of Deuteronomy serves as a foundation for the ethical and religious principles of Judaism and Christianity. Its messages of loyalty to God, ethical behavior, and the importance of passing down faith from one generation to the next continue to resonate with believers today.